Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Closer Encounters. I am your host Clarence Mitchell, and we're coming to you live from somewhere in Minnesota. Closer Encounters is broadcasting live from Spreaker, and we are always live streaming on Facebook. Come check us out, www.facebook.com/Closer Encounters Radio. And please don't forget to like, follow, and share. Would you like to be a guest on Closer Encounters? Or do you know somebody who would like to be a guest on Closer Encounters? Please send us an email, closerencounters.info@gmail.com. That's closerencounters.info@gmail.com. For everything Closer Encounters, check out our new webpage at www.closerencounters.space. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Closer Encounters. We are live here on Spreaker, and we're also streaming live on Facebook, and I am glad to have everybody here with us. You'll have to kind of bear with me a little bit as I'm using a new platform all the way around. I got Lightstream booted up, and I actually wasn't going to use this tonight. I was actually just going to use Facebook Live. But I thought, being I'm running all of this, I might as well test everything out and see how it works. And this way I can share screen and do all that other neat stuff. So, at the same time. So, hopefully it'll work out. But a lot of cool things happening. A lot of good people. Let me get my other thing here booted up real quick. And this way I can, because I want to be able to share a few things with you here. And if I can find it. It's funny how all this technology works, and it's like if you don't stay with it, it will pass you by. I'm telling you, it's just nuts. But yeah, crazy. Okay, let's see, imported, there we go, and we are looking for that one. Boot that up, open that up. Yeah, I got like two different Facebook pages open. So it's like, okay. How crazy is that, right? But only do this because I can use the live stream on one where I can actually monitor what I'm doing, and then I can use the other one, to share my files or do whatever I'm doing there. So it's pretty cool. Okay, I gotta send that to live stream. Now you should be able to see me. Man, oh man. It's like I said, if you're not keeping up, then, it's crazy. So, alrighty. I'm going to flip here real quick. I'm just kind of testing this out, so I'm clicking this to make sure this is working okay. Cool. Looks good. And I'm hoping everybody that's on Spreaker can hear me okay. I found out on our last show who we had Tony Taylor with us. Awesome show that was. And if you haven't seen it or whatever, please go to the Closer Encounters page here on Facebook or on my YouTube page. Or I believe, I'm not sure yet, maybe she has it downloaded on her YouTube channel also. Or you can always go to www.closerencounters.space. Check out the website, and you can catch all our shows there also. So it'll be pretty cool. Yeah, for those of just joining us. And like I said, we had, I got a lot of new stuff coming out, and a lot of new platforms that we're working with, and everything, and everybody's changing. So every show that you go to, basically the ones you're keeping up with, like Leonard O'Neill with Orion Rising and Watchers Talk, and myself, and I'm sure Independent Research Society and a few others out there, possibly even Bill Peters. You're going to see some changes with all of us because all these platforms now are kind of running with each other, and they're merging with each other, and they're doing this and that. So all of us podcasters and radio show hosts and whomever, we have to kind of jump on the bandwagon to keep up with everybody, or you get left behind. So that's how it works. You just have to bear with us. Let me kick this back over to the live stream so you can see me again while I'm talking to you instead of just a picture. And I think it's working. At least it should be. I do have a small delay on there, so I'm kind of watching. So I want to wave out to Lee and Jillian. I see you're in there. David Cypley, he's in there. Who else we got? Jennifer, she's in there. Jamie's in there. Hello, Jamie. A couple other people, which is really cool. Good to hear. She says, I can't hear you. Okay. Can you hear me at all, or is it too low, or what's the story? Not sure here what the deal is. Let me let me make sure my microphone is hooked up. That's not what I want to do. I want to add a microphone. So let me make sure. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now? Maybe I didn't have the mic hooked up on the live stream. I know the Spreaker part's working. I can see that, but the live stream. So maybe that's not okay. Alrighty, and the audio seems to be working. Let me make sure. I'm just no, it looks good. Okay, I see it there now, so we're good. Cool. Alrighty. So, yeah, somebody. Oh, I don't know what that was. Broadcast stop. Your broadcast has ended. Why did that? You're no longer live. So let's try this again. For some reason, it didn't like me. Video interrupted. Okay. Watch the stream. I don't want to watch the stream. Okay. So are we back live? I hope. Wow. crazy. And we will send this over. A quick switch. And make sure all the microphones are working. Okay. I'm hoping it's all working. I don't know what happened. And I do apologize if anybody's watching this or trying to watch it or whatever. You may have to go back to another live stream. Again. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know why it did that. Hey, Joe, there's my cousin Joe. He's with us. Good to see you. Let me switch back over here to live. Christina's with us. Hello. How are you, dear? All the way from Romania. Isn't that cool? Yeah. I like that. Good deal. Okay. Well, I think as far as this goes, we're doing okay. There's Rebecca. I want to wave to Rebecca. I'm doing good, Joe. Thank you. I know I haven't been in touch, but, you know, we are here. Which is cool. I don't know why it's still showing my other photograph, but, that's crazy. Oh, who knows? I still got to work on a few things here and there just to make sure. But that's okay. I just want to type in a message to everybody that's in Spreaker. Say hello. So if you're on the radio part of the Spreaker, I do have the chat room open. Now, I was going to open up the Skype. I didn't realize that I had to download another app, and I was running a little bit late trying to get everything up and going at the same time. So I am not linked into Skype as of this moment. So unfortunately, I won't be taking any calls tonight. But you can guarantee that on our next show, we'll have it all set up and ready to go. So we'll be doing that. And I don't know why this is not switching over. Let me try this again for some reason. And we'll see what happens here. I'm trying to monitor it on one page or the other and see what happens here. I don't know why, because the other one dropped, the other feed dropped, so I had to restart it, which brings up another feed. And I'm hoping, yep, we got dropped again. There we go. So, well, that's not cool. Okay, so I think what I'm going to wind up doing here is I am going to get out of that altogether. And we're going to keep the radio running. We're still on Spreaker, but we lost the live stream. So what I'm going to do, folks, I am going to stop this. And I will go live on my phone instead. So bear with me. Let's go to Closer Encounters. Open the camera. Go live. Yeah, ain't this fun? And we'll do it this way. Starting live video. Okay, so I'll just wait for people to hook up here real quick, and we'll do it that route. How about that? I do apologize to everybody. And we'll set that there for the time being. There's Lee. Lee's watching. Hello, Lee. Okay, this one is a little bit better, so we'll do it this way. Oop, my camera fell over. Sorry about that. Let's try to keep everything. Hello. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Hopefully it'll stay there and won't fall over. Ah, what a deal, huh? So anyway, yes, we are live on Spreaker. Spreaker, that's Spearker, okay? And apparently there was a merging between the two radio shows and whatever, and so that's why we are where we are. Pretty crazy, but hey, whatever works, I guess. So that's cool. I lost the live feed on Lightstream. So there's Christine. She's back with us. Hello, dear. How are you? Good to see you. So I'm just going to kind of wait for everybody to show up on this one. This is nuts. It's kind of funny. But like I said, it's all in the works. So I'm testing everything. Yada, yada, yada. Obviously, we're going to have to figure things out. Hello, Colin. How are you, sir? Colin's got his new radio thing going on there with the Spooky Boys out of Australia. In case you guys didn't know, Colin, if you want to throw a link to that in the comment section, feel free. Let people know about it, and you know, that'd be cool. I've yet to be able to hear an episode because you guys are on at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and you know, I tried like hell to stay up the other night and watch it. Or listen to it, and I wound up falling asleep with the computer on, so pretty crazy. But yeah, that's how it goes, right? So unfortunately, I'm trying to find something here I can put in front of that so this thing isn't sliding around so much. And I don't know if that's going to work or not, but I don't think so. I think this phone's going to be too heavy. I don't know what I did with my clip. I lost my I think I left it downstairs, but yeah, I was actually going to try to call in, absolutely. Being that you were such a good participant on my show and whatever, I was going to show some support, and I wanted to talk to you guys and you know, see whatever, but yeah, just bad timing. But you know what? It's okay. You know, maybe on one of my nights off here or something, I can actually make it a point to be there. So I'll just sleep a little early and get up and, you know, do whatever I have to do at 4 o'clock in the morning to get you guys. But you know, but I think it'd be pretty cool. I'd love to be able to talk to you and see what's on. You know. Post the next show in Ancient Aliens. Cool. Good idea. Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you guys thought about doing a live stream, Colin, at the same time? I mentioned it to the thing, so I wonder if that's an option for you guys too. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool. Kind of do like a live stream in the studio. Kind of like what I'm doing right now, you know. But when it's meant to happen, it will. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. Totally agree. So, yeah, if you guys could kind of share this around a little bit, let people know that we are still live, but we're on a different platform. I'm actually using Facebook Live instead now, instead of the Lightstream. They've been having trouble with it. It worked yesterday, which we didn't do a show yesterday, but it worked yesterday. I checked it all out, and it worked all day today until now. So obviously they're still having some glitches, and they're still working on it. It's all in beta, so everything's being tested and stuff like that. So I'll send them my report and let them know what happened. But it's a lot like Zoom. It works a lot like Zoom. Actually, a lot of people wouldn't know the difference other than the name's not on the bottom. But as far as sharing and screen sharing and stuff like that, it all works the same way. So it's pretty cool. But you got to have either Chrome or Firefox. You got to have a good sound and a stable background, for it to run on. So I think that's part of the problem. My internet speed might be a tad bit low, which I'll find out here shortly. But that's how it works. So. Unfortunately, and I'm going to get rid of this other one here. This other one popped up for whatever reason. That's another thing too. Sometimes, like on my computer, I get these apps that automatically start up on their own, which I don't want them to, and you're right in the middle of doing something, and then you think everything would start up on the startup of the computer, but it doesn't. Sometimes they hang back and wait. And like 10 minutes, 15 minutes into something that you're doing, it fires up, and then it throws a glitch in everything, which is BS. But that's how it's done, I guess. Unfortunately. So we're going to close that one down. Yeah. We don't want that. Okay, there we go. That looks better. I tried to find the website, but don't know what happened. We're interviewing... Oh, Colin says he's interviewing Cheryl Gottscho? Is that how you pronounce that? That'll be interesting. Cool. Yeah, if you could throw a link there in the comment section there, Colin, on the live stream, feel free. Throw a link to it and people can find it and whatever. Actually, I have it also posted. It's in the webpage for Closer Encounters Radio. That's at www.closerencounters.space. You can check that out. I got all everybody's podcast shows in there. I got, all that stuff. So if you're trying to find somebody, that we associate with or whatever, just go there and check it out. And, you can link up with whomever. All their YouTube videos are in there. All their channels are in there. Everybody's in there. So, I try to share as much about everybody else as I do myself, It's only fair. That's the way I look at it. We all are out here doing the same thing. And, I appreciate their efforts. And I co-host with a few of them from time to time and stuff like that. So, yeah. And it's also, the link to the webpage is also on the Closer Encounters radio page here on Facebook. You can check it out there. So, just about anything you want to find is there, one way or the other. If you go to the studio page on Spreaker, it's linked there. Everything's linked to everything Closer Encounters. So you find one page, you'll find them all. You just got to look. It's there. Not a problem. Even on the old Blog Talk podcast shows and stuff, everything's linked together. So, which is really cool. Now, I don't know if anybody heard what happened earlier while I was on, but I could not get the Skype to load up for Spreaker so I could take phone calls. Apparently, there's another download I'm going to have to put on here and hook up a different cable and blah, blah, blah. So that will be for our next show. I will be able to take phone calls, which is going to be a tremendous help. That's the one downfall that I kind of cringed about because I don't have the same setup that I did with the other program. And, it was kind of sad to let that part of the studio go. I didn't want to let that go. But apparently, once I download this other app and get everything else running, I'll have that back. So we'll see what happens. I'm crossing my fingers anyway. Whether it be one at a time, I don't know. Or whether I can get 4 or 5 on at a time, I don't know. I won't know until I get it up and running, and we'll go from there. But even one is better than none. So that's the way I'm looking at it at this point. So hopefully, it'll work out. Okay, while we are on here and everything seems to be working right now, tonight, right after this show, in about just about a half an hour from now, Leonard O'Neill with Orion Rising is going to be here on Spreaker also. He is going, let's see here, let me get this scrolled up here real quick. Here we go. Okay. He says, I am on at 6 o'clock Pacific time, and tell people Orion Rising will be on Paranormal Parallax. So in other words, if you're looking him up on Spreaker, or you hear about it, it won't be under Orion Rising. It's going to be under Paranormal Parallax. Okay, he's using somebody else's page or something there for tonight only. After tonight, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, it will be called Orion Rising. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But he's going to be on right after my show tonight. He will be live on Facebook, Orion Rising. That's Leonard O'Neill. And I'll be honest with you, and I've been talking to Leonard, with Leo a little bit this afternoon and stuff. And his show is going to be awesome tonight. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you. He's got something coming up. I'm going to be there in the background, watching in and whatever. I'll probably comment, maybe, whatever. But I'm telling you, you're going to want to see this. This is going to be pretty cool. I know what he's doing and whatever, and I'm excited for him. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So check that out. That's Orion Rising. That's going to be on tonight in about 30 minutes. So when I boot off from here, I'm going to shoot straight over and check him out. So it'll be pretty cool. But he's going to be on tonight. It's going to be called Paranormal Parallax. That's what it is on Spreaker. Now on Facebook, most likely it's just going to be Orion Rising. So whichever way you guys check it, check it out. Bill McManamum, my goodness, my old friend from truck driving. How are you, friend? Good to see you. My goodness, been a long time. This guy and I, we run a lot of miles together down the old highway. Oh my goodness, fantastic. Yeah. I heard he was. I heard you had some knee problems or something. Is that taken care of? I hope for you. I know how things are. Believe me, I've been down and out myself here lately. Kind of crazy stuff. But and also while I'm thinking about it, I believe it's Saturday. Don't quote me on the time, but I did post about it in the Closer Encounters page there on Facebook. Omar has a doubleheader coming up, a webinar kind of thing. He's going to do one show, and then he's going to turn that off and flip up another show. One of the shows is going to be Neil Gar, who is with Portal to Ascension. And in October, in California, well, he'll give you all the details and stuff anyway, but he's got a big conference. It's kind of like Alien Con and Ancient Alien conferences and stuff like that. Really big event coming up in October for Portal to Ascension. So if you want to get your tickets in advance, and I believe they're also selling tickets for the live stream and whatever, check that out. It should be pretty interesting. I think it's a 3-day event. Maybe it's only a 2-day event. Don't quote me on that. But I know it goes on for a couple of days anyway, so it ought to be pretty good. Hello, Sherry. How are you, dear? Glad you're in. Rob, I see you're popped in. Hello. How are you, sir? But yeah, pretty cool stuff. So that's basically what I'm doing tonight. I'm just kind of giving you updates on other podcasters and radio shows and webinars and stuff like that. Let you know what's happening. Keeping you guys in the loop. That's what we do for each other. At least I hope everybody else is doing it for everybody else. What else was there? Yeah, a big thing happening here. Let me boot this up real quick here. Over in Independent Research Society, I got to give this a mention because if I don't, I'll never forgive myself. Because Jeffrey and I are good friends and whatever. We've had him on the show, Jeffrey Boyd Jr. So I want to make sure I mention this to you guys. Now he did something really cool. Let me see here if I can get this up. Here it is. Premier Independent Research Society United Radio. What he does, now he's not for sure yet, but he's thinking. He says, I think Thursday, August the 23rd, Dr. Rita Lewis has requested it by many. Excited, got some surprises, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and he's showing some pictures. Let me see here if I can give you the full post. Let me boot this up. Loading. Now this is also an event. He made up an event page. So I'm gonna boot this up real quick here and read exactly what the deal is here. Okay. INM Radio. Let's see here. What is the? I think it's KLM, but don't quote me on that. I'm trying to. Wow, this thing. He's not. Let me go back to the other page. I got more info on the other page than I do on this one for whatever reason. I definitely wanted to get a shout out to this just so everybody knows. Hang on here. Is this it? Studio B, yes, new in Studio B, getting prepared for the new show premiere tomorrow. 4 Central, great guest, be talking about scans, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. It says his cover just disappeared. I'm trying to find the other post there that had a whole bunch of stuff on it. Show update, premiering Thursday, August the 9th, 4 to 6 Central, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, here we go. Now with more shows every week, already have gone amazing guests lined up. You know, here's the next big step towards our goals. And you can find this in the Independent Research Society page if you want to check it out. Yeah, he's got his own radio show now that he's going to be firing up. And he's going to be on LNM Radio Network every Thursday at 5 o'clock and every Tuesday, I guess, at 5 o'clock. So there you go. And of course, that's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for a lot of you out there. But he's going to be his own host, and he'll be directly live on LNM Radio Network. So this ought to be interesting. I'm happy for him. I hope it really works out well, and I want to see how it works. And you know, it's pretty awesome. So cool. And that's Jeffrey Boyd Jr. with Independent Research Society. So we'll give him a plug for that one. Cool. Good deal. Hello, Maddie. How are you? Cool. Reptilian. Checking in. Cool. Good deal. Yeah, really cool stuff. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to go live tonight. I wanted to check out, you know, my new studio and stuff like that, and I wanted to you know, give some updates on these guys and let you know what's happening. Now, Omar himself has taken some time off. He's doing some other work out in the field. I'm not going to get explicit into it because it's something that well, we just can't really talk about it. Okay, I'll let you know that much. But when this becomes public, and it should now, it's going to be a while. It may be probably another year yet before it actually comes out to the public itself. But it is going to be quite a news break. It really is. The what they're working on is just awesome, and totally amazing. I wish I could tell you guys. I really do. I'm chomping at the bit, but I'm like, I can't slip up here. I don't want to get anybody in any trouble or anything like that. Or, this is how things get stolen from people, and you know how it is. So we're keeping it hushed up until they get things taken care of and settled and whatever. And, they're going through the right avenues, doing what they have to do. And when this thing breaks, folks, I'm telling you, you heard it first right here. And, of course, Omar may say something about it. I don't know if he will, but, God bless him. I'm glad he's doing what he's doing, though. It's pretty awesome stuff. But very exciting for him and, his outfit there. So, yeah, really cool stuff. Bill Peters, gee whiz, brother, where are you? I want to get in contact with Bill. I'd like to get another show with him. He also has The Slice. As many of you know, he's an admin there in the Ancient Alien Theory group. If you haven't joined that yet, by all means, please go in there and check that out. They're not associated with the show. It's our own group. Matt Bowers is the head honcho there, and we got a whole whack of great admin and different people, checking in and taking care of the place, keeping it clean and troll-free, trying to anyway. Nice job for everybody, and it was running smooth. We're almost, and get this, folks, we're almost over 100,000 members. We're almost at the 100,000 members mark. So it's like, wow, that's crazy. So, yeah. Mike just did a presentation for MUFON in Denver. Oh, your brother, Mike. Cool. Wow. Awesome. Well, you need to get him back on the show also so we can get an update from him. Lee Stacy's brother, Mike, as you guys know, I've had him on the show a couple of times. Him and his other partner there, John, I believe his name was. Wow. Yeah. Great stuff that they talk about and the things that they investigate, whatever. But Lee says that he was just doing a presentation for MUFON. So that's awesome. In Denver, too, no less. Wow, that is great. Great for him. Yeah, we got to get him on the show and, talk about it and see, get an update from him. Fantastic news. See, and this is the thing, and this is what I like about it is, all these people that we have ties with, and, our circle was like this big when we first started. This big. But now it's like growing and growing and growing, and we got so many friends and, family. Everybody's family to me now, and it's just awesome. My followers, you guys out there, I love every single one of you for what you do, and your questions and your posts and stuff that you send me and whatever. It's just awesome. And I, for one, I tell you, I love the hell out of it. So, you keep me updated and I keep you updated, so it works. Clayton, hello, sir. Clayton Donald. I've seen the real deal, a huge triangle about 1,000 across, hovered and traveled about 2 miles an hour, no noise, and knocked out power to any battery-operated device. Me and 3 others seen it. Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys this, too. Clayton and that. When you got stories like that, okay, I myself would love to bring you on and talk about these things, okay? Especially people, that they have these closer encounters, and whatever. So please do me a favor, go to my webpage, or just email me at closerencounters.info@gmail.com. And, give me a rundown, blah, blah, blah. We'll set up a date. I'll get you on the air. And we can tell people about this, if you want to. I'm not saying you have to, but this is the kind of thing that I want to get back on the show, witnesses and whatever. tell your story. Let people know what's going on out there, So it'll be, it's pretty cool. But we definitely would like to have you. And anybody else that, if you know of anybody that does any kind of research or has a new book or a new podcast or, whatever, if they got photos they want to share, send them to me. I'll put them on my website. I am here to promote as much as I am to sell, if you know what I'm saying. And I don't mean sell by, taking money. I'm saying, doing my shows and whatever. But I also like promoting other shows. And I like promoting other people. So, just like Tony the other, 2 nights ago, we had a fantastic show with her. Those kind of things. So that's what I want to keep doing. And the more the merrier. So by all means, get a hold of me. I'm all over the internet. You can't miss me. You could even Google me as far as that goes. Closer Encounters or Closer Encounters Radio. And I'm all over the place. And, and as far as Spreaker goes and Blog Talk and that, it also goes out to iHeart, Apple Radio and all those. I mean, any kind of podcast you can think of, all these shows are on there. So, check them out. Send me messages, do whatever. So that'd be pretty cool. Me and my brother have seen one. No one believes is because we are only 15 when we saw it. Maddie, I'm telling you, buddy, I know your dilemma. I totally get it. If you want to read my story, it's posted on my webpage. I wrote my whole story out back a few years ago, and it's in the Ancient Alien Theory page under the file section, and it's also on my webpage. It's completely wrote out there. If you want to read my whole life history, it's on there. So don't feel alone, my friend. I'm telling you, it's And like Perry Dario says, hello, dear, how are you? Maddie, we believe you. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody that's in this forum with us, we're all family. Like I said, we know about the paranormal. We know about UFOs. We know about aliens. All that extraterrestrial stuff and whatever. And we try to keep it as real as possible. We do debunk the ones that, are kind of fishy. And we'll bring it to you, the real stuff. We don't want this fakey stuff. So, but that's what we do here. So, cool. I'll check it out. Yes, please do. Please do. We know what we saw and we stand by it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Really cool. Lee says, tell us your story, Maddie. Yeah, absolutely. Tell us. Yeah, we'd love to hear it. No doubt about it. Awesome. Awesome. Sherry says, I believe you've been there. Yes, absolutely. I believe you. Oh, she says, I believe you. Been there. Okay, so she's been there. There you go. There's one right there next to you, Sherry, saying that she's been there. So, yeah. And there's many others. Don't think that you're alone. Like I said, that there's, and the thing is, I'm more open about it now than I ever have been, especially, with this show running and stuff like that. I used to keep quiet about it. But, because of everything that's been happening with the shows and the Ancient Alien shows and the Hangar 1 shows and, all that stuff. And, I'm becoming more and more open about it, and to me, it's just an everyday thing now, so. Lee says, how many of us? Yeah, absolutely. How many? Fantastic. But it's just, yeah, and this is our life. This is, this is our life. This is what happens. So, pretty cool. And I still get people that laugh at me and do whatever, and I laugh with them. I mean, I know it sounds funny to them, but Colin says, I'd say everyone here has seen them. Absolutely. And Colin's another one. Wow, get a hold of Colin, too. He's got some awesome stuff. He was here in the U.S., well, it was last year, right about this time, maybe a little earlier, and he got to talk to some fantastic people and stuff, and whatever, and he's had his dealings, really cool stuff, and yeah. And Colin, I'm telling you, dude, I want to get more about your radio show and stuff too. I got to get that up there. I want to let people know about it. I think that's pretty cool. So, okay, I kind of missed it in the winter pitch black. Me and my brother, we were in the garden. It was just a big, bright, burning orange light that was hovering. We ran inside to get my dad. Yeah. Mike has a foot cast? Oh, my goodness. Like the Upper Niagara Falls. Yes, 2017. Colin is awesome. Yes, he is. Cool. No, shucks, he said. That's funny. And don't be modest now, buddy. We all love you. We love you. You got a mind that's just phenomenal. Your brain is just right there. I love talking to you. I actually kind of miss the older days when we all were together on the shows and stuff. I really do. I'll be posting our next show. Cool. Yes, please do that. And like I said, I'll share it wherever I am and with whoever. So we'll get it out there. It's really cool. I also tagged you in a post. Actually, I tagged Spooky Boys Radio in a post. I don't know if you saw it or not. It was a documentary that was done in Australia. And I don't know if you saw that video or not, but he says, yeah. Yeah, I miss Tim too. Me too. Absolutely. I miss Tim. I miss Brian and all them guys, Mike and Tim and everybody. So yeah, like I said, hopefully with this new platform that we're using now, if I can get this connected, hopefully we'll be able to take more callers again. So that would be awesome. I sure miss the interaction like that. So we had a lot of good times. Is Spooky Boys on Facebook? Actually, yes, they are. Yeah. He says, I've seen that but couldn't find it. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Rob. Absolutely. Rob. And I don't know what happened to Rob. I seen him online yesterday. And I went to message him and he disappeared. So I don't know if he's dodging and ducking us or what. I don't know what happened to him. He just fell off the grid for whatever reason. So, yeah. Can you send me the link? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll send you the link. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. Unfortunately, Rob was an awesome person to have with us also. We all had a great time together. So, yeah, I miss these guys. I really do. I miss all of you. Yeah, sure really do. Draco are here. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Awesome. So, yeah, as far as this Spreaker program goes, as far as the radio part, it's not going to sound like much to anybody, obviously. And I'm sorry to anybody that's tuned in on Spreaker who's kind of listening in, but, I try to give you up my updates and stuff and other people's updates and whatever. But like I said, I'm just kind of testing everything out tonight, going live with all this stuff. I see we still have a problem with Lightstream, so I'll get a hold of them and let them know. Who knows? But I do have Facebook Live on my phone, so I use that instead, which works out really well. So, Lee says, love the last show. Yeah, wasn't she awesome? Leonard Leo had her on his show last night, which was pretty good, Also, anybody that was interested in the Ormus that she makes, I posted about it on my Closer Encounters radio page here on Facebook. And there's links there and how much and where to buy it and blah, blah, blah. So if anybody was interested in buying some of that or checking it out or whatever, it is on the Closer Encounters radio Facebook page. So please check that out. And you can share it around, do whatever. If you got another group or Morgellons group or whoever, maybe they want to check it out. But yeah, it's in there. So why does the government want to hide everything? Well, that's a question, Maddie, that everybody's been asking. And yeah. Lee says I was on Spreaker. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of that, Maddie. And there's a lot to it. A lot of it has to do with the Illuminati and different other things. Some people think that the ET and the government are hand in hand. It's very possible. Who knows for sure? We really don't know. But that's what we're looking into. We're trying to get the answers, and that's what it's all about. This is the thing. There's always cover up. People dying, literally people dying because of this stuff. So, so. Bruce Cunningham. Good morning, Minnesota. Yeah. Just got an instant message here from Bruce. That's pretty cool. And I can't really answer him because I'm on here doing a live feed. So yeah, unfortunately. Thoughts on Ormus? Yeah. My thought, and I'm gonna try it out. I really am. Only because. And I say this kind of lightly, because it's been written about for centuries. Centuries. We're talking way back biblical times, before biblical times. This stuff has been written about, called by a few different names, obviously, but manna being one of them. I honestly believe that. So, does it have the healing properties and stuff people say? Well, there's only one way to find out. So, I'm going to check it out myself. I really am. And, hey, I'll check it out. We'll do updates. We'll do live feeds. And we'll, go month by month. And I'll give you a rundown on how I'm feeling and what's going on with it, Will it be because of that stuff? I don't know. We'll see, But if I get sicker, then, we'll know. But why not? I'm game. I'll try it out. So... But I believe in some of this stuff. I really do. Something out there's got to work, and why not? But it's got monatomical gold in it, supposedly or whatever. And, she makes it, of course, with, what she say, Dead Sea salt, distilled water, and baking soda, I think it was, which has to be baked and take the aluminum out of it and different things like that. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to have to, check all that. But I have looked it up online, and there's many people that make it and sell it. There's different varieties, I guess, that other people have done. So this is kind of where it gets a little sketchy for folks, because you don't know which one is the right stuff, and whatever. But by having her on the show, and I've researched Tony before, and I've seen her before many times and whatever, I trust her. I really do. And so I'm going to go with her stuff first before I buy anybody else's, and we'll see what happens. So because she's used it herself, and on herself and whatever, and she looks fantastic. I mean, compared to what she was way back when. So yeah. I'm gonna give it a try. We'll see what happens. Okay. So, oh wow, look at the time, 7:57. Okay, folks. Orion Rising coming up on Spreaker. Like I said, he's going to be under a different name, Paranormal Parallax. And I believe though when he goes live, he's going to be Orion Rising, but don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. So I'm going to sign off from here, and we're going to give him the airway. So if you guys would, show up at his show and check it out. I'm telling you, it's going to be an awesome show tonight. It really is. So I'll see everybody over there on Facebook, and we can talk in the chat room and stuff. So it'll be pretty cool. So let me jump off here. I'll sign out, and I'll be back on Facebook here in just a few minutes with with the Orion Rising show. He'll be live. And he'll be on Spreaker also under Paranormal Parallax. Okay, folks, peace out. Let me get this ending going here. And thank you all for joining. And please follow, like, and share and all that cool stuff. Thank you all. I love you. I want to thank you all for listening to Closer Encounters. Please remember to like, follow, and share. And until we meet again, keep your eyes to the skies. Thank you.